This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Oh, well, cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Wow. Look at us go, drinking various forms of water.
Oh, bubbly, hot. There's so many things you can do with water.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
I've been thinking about this lately, and it's just blowing my mind.
I need to look up. Chip played a rap song for me once. And I guess there's this one rapper who really likes to rap about water.
Okay.
But then like he raps about water in several songs. Oh, I gotta look it up because at one point he has a
like,
lyric.
is this like a children's rapper?
No.
Okay.
It's like hardcore. But he goes,
And like actual water, it's not a metaphor for.
well, I'm
anything?
sure he uses it as metaphors.
Okay.
But what is this? Okay. I'll figure it out. But anyway, he has a rap
Chip is literally
line.
screaming at this.
Screaming like grandma talking about it because they say I be talking about water too much. So I'll find it.
I don't think it's
I'll find it.
possible. We all gotta stay hydrated.
No, speaking of hydrated, I did the thing today where I went to the grocery store and I was like, I'm gonna get a whole day's serving of water.
That's a whole day's serving of water.
I feel like it is.
You're probably right. That's just I've been.
Does this look big to you or not a lot to you?
Yeah, it looks like I haven't put that much in my body in
Since
quite a
I
while.
drowned and they pulled me up from the bottom of the creek.
Oh wow, yeah, I gotta readjust my hydration.
Yeah, well, I haven't been
system.
hydrating much, and I'm taking a couple days off drinking because I've been drinking every day for like
Same, yeah,
years.
yeah, for years, for centuries,
for years. And so I was like, okay, just take like 3 days off, 4 days off.
Yeah.
And then my body realized, oh, right, bitch. When you're not just starting to drink alcohol at 5 o'clock, you might need some water.
Yeah. There's another liquid that you can reach for at this time of day that might actually help you out.
Absolutely. How are you? You had a crazy ass.
I did. I have a crazy ass,
yeah.
and I had a crazy ass weekend.
Yeah, you had like you were a full-time student.
I did a full-time school this weekend. Once a quarter, we do residential where it's like 4 days of Zoom all day long. And I learned very quickly that I don't have a good desk chair. And so my back is truly like thrown out. Like I feel.
Are you okay right now?
No, I'll be fine. Yeah, this is actually better than the chair that I have.
That's saying something.
I know. Well, the one I have is super cute, and it looks.
Yeah, but that's girl.
Right.
We've all been with things that are super cute and not good for us,
and make us feel bad at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It was a mix of sitting uncomfortably for 4 days, but having a very beautiful experience in school and what all that. But then also like at the end of the day, it's so much Zoom session. And shout out to everyone that has to sit on Zoom for work or school or whatever it is all day. I would just like make myself a drink and then dance around my house just to like shake out all of it. But
did you play the Beat Saber?
I didn't play Beat Saber. No, I didn't, because by the third night, my back was too sore to play Beat Saber.
Well, when I see videos of you playing it, I figured that is what would make it sore because you go hardcore.
Well, we just found out that we could play Linkin Park on Beat Saber, and it's to me the funniest thing ever. Those boys are so sad. I never realized how sad all those songs are and how intense all of them are. So like a couple weeks ago, I got real toasty and just started playing some Numb on Linkin Park, and it's just like it is so intense and
good
fun.
For you.
Yeah.
You found your niche of music within video games.
Yeah,
you are very emo.
I was trying to make Elliot laugh by playing as hard as I possibly could, as if I was like a teenage boy, just getting out all my feelings on Beat Saber.
Did Elliot ever do like a flat iron hair period?
I was like, you're gonna have to be more specific.
like a full emo.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No, he had long hair. Like he had that Florida, or not Florida, like bowl cut down the middle kind of thing.
Yeah, we've all seen the commercial.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know of his hair from when he was younger.
What's the most? Sorry, now I'm having an interview with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like, I never hit an emo phase.
Did Chip? I feel like Chip is so ripe for an emo phase.
I feel like he listened.
If he didn't have one, he will be having one.
He's still in it. No, he definitely like occasionally will pull out a song and be like, and I'm like, oh, you had that, and and like I don't know if it was the same phase, but he had like his nose pierced twice.
Yeah, perfect.
Like that kind of jam. And your nose pierce is totally gone, huh?
I don't know. I've been not wearing it for, I don't know, a long time now.
Since you became a student and now you're serious?
Yeah, but I'm in like an artsy program, but I didn't want them to think I was that artsy.
Oh.
No, it was just bothering me. And I don't know. I haven't tried to see if it still works, but I've forgotten about it.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Okay.
As they say.
What do you have? Because I got minimal stuff unless you want to talk about depth psychology for another hour.
We might have to pull that out at like minute 20. Trust me. This might be a short one, you guys.
Right.
I got a massage.
Whoa, good for you. Okay.
Right?
Like an actual massage, not like a tox thing.
No, not like we're going to touch your stomach and hopefully it gets flatter, but really you're just going to fart and lose your spray tan.
Your body's going to make noises you can't control. I'm going to pretend it's totally fine.
While I am sloughing off your cheap ass in a can spray tan. I went to this place on the west side for you guys who don't live in California. That's like the beach that I forget exists.
Yeah, it's not the east side.
Yeah, exactly.
I forget about it all the time. I forget
the ocean exists. I was trying to think about it and I was like, was the last time I saw the ocean a year ago when they had that plankton that lit up?
Yeah, isn't it I've been having a lot of realizations of how long this year has been and how long we've actually been in quarantine, and it's pretty mind-boggling.
It is mind-boggling. So I finally went, still didn't see the damn ocean. We were like 3 blocks from it. I was like, I'm okay. But we went to this massage, and I don't remember the exact name of the type of it, but it was very like Ayurvedic, like very spiritually massage.
Okay.
Anyway, we go in there. And everyone is lovely. And they're like, would you like some tea? And we're like, yes, absolutely.
And you adjust your volume based on their volume.
Yeah, I don't come in there like, I'm a podcast host.
Hey, I brought my own headphones. Is that okay?
No, I walk in there and I'm like, oh, I also talk very soothing.
This
How
is how
odd.
I always talk.
But so I walk in there and they're like, I was with my friend Jacqueline, and we're sitting in the waiting room and it's beautiful. And they're like, would you like some tea? And we're like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they bring us some tea. I'm not kidding. It tasted exactly like chicken tikka masala. It was not okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know what spices they used, but it tasted like a savory dish.
Whoa. And they didn't like ask you like what kind of tea. It was just they have one kind and they bring it out.
I'm here right now drinking a tea, and it is a delicious blood orange rooibos.
Okay. And I
love a rooibos.
You do.
But I like a fruity tea or like an Earl Grey or something. And I knew it would be like something like
herbaceous
or like nettly, where you're like, ooh, this tastes like earth.
Okay.
But I was like, can I get some naan?
Yeah. Do you have any dippers for this?
Chip, hurry and get the cauliflower rice ready. It's almost here.
Wait, did you ask what kind it was?
No, I was just like, And then Jacqueline was like, And then I looked at her and I was like, this is a chicken masala. She was like, absolutely. And I was like, oh no.
What was
Isn't that crazy? I don't know if it's like turmeric or coriander seeds, something. But I was like, this is not okay.
Okay, this is before you got the massage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what's so great though is then they were going to move us to the waiting room, to the meditation room, which was like, you were like going on deck.
So this is a whole process, not just say, come in, get this service and leave.
No, it was a get this service, leave. But for some reason they wanted us to move from like the outer area to like, your masseuse is going to come get you from here.
Gotcha.
So we walk in there and they're like, would you like to bring your tea with you? I was like, I'm set. A sip, but I was like, they need to know. Who is lying to them? Tell them this tea is good.
Now I want to know what kind of tea this is.
Girl, it was crazy. I immediately texted Chip and was like, I miss you. I miss Indian food.
Yeah.
Where's my pakora? So anyway, we go to the little meditation room and we're doing this massage and there's a girl, a woman waiting there. And we're like, she's like, oh, what service are you getting? We were like, oh, we're doing this massage. She was like, oh, it's wonderful. I got that last week. We're like, oh, great.
Yeah.
And immediately I'm already clocking like, who's this bitch who comes to this expensive ass spot? Like we were getting this for free.
Oh, okay.
We were getting hooked up. You know what I mean?
I was like, is this a plant that comes in?
And it's like, why don't you try
this? Like, What are you getting done? Have you thought about this one or this one?
No, she was like, oh, I'm here for a consultation because I'm going to do their blah, 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 blah detox program in 2 weeks where they give you food to cook at home. They make you do certain yoga. They make you do a whole cleanse before you start, which is fine. But I'm like,
that's a lot.
How much money do you have for someone to be like, drink this masala tea and eat zucchini and do yoga? Like, just do that.
Yeah.
Thousands, I bet.
To pay for that program, you mean?
Yeah.
I know. It's pretty wild because some people are just paying for the structure. You know, it doesn't even matter what the contents of the program are. It's like, I just need some accountability somewhere in my life for something.
But still, like, if I was paying money for like a spa experience, it wouldn't be to like eat cabbage at home. You know what I mean? I want to be pampered, etc.
Totally. I get that. It feels a bit like a goop kind of program type of thing. But it's also like how I feel about silent retreats. It's like
I would go mad.
My little brother went to one for his 30th birthday years ago.
That's how he spent his 30th?
He tried.
Wow.
I know. I just remember asking him because I was like so proud of him being like, oh my God, it's
it's
cool
incredible
of you. Like I also feel very stuck in my life and like, but I don't have the balls to do something like that. You know, insane.
How long was it?
It was for a couple of days and he came back from me. He's like, it was fine. Not my favorite thing. And just like was over it immediately. And it's so that kind of stuff. I'm like, it seems a bit like you're torturing yourself into a good place.
Right. But I also don't know how to meditate. And
same.
I'm not really trying. So
I should be doing it more.
You should. You're so like spiritual now with your school studies.
Trying to learn about the brain and all of our inner journeys and all of that. But I will say I'm spiritual. However, the presentation that I gave this weekend included a parody song to Just Dance called Just Ants because I was talking about small spiritual helpers in the mythological world. And my teacher loved it. Loved it. I also did Vanilla Ice Baby, Mice Baby, because that was my grand finale of my presentation. Meanwhile, everyone else is talking about like their childhood, like and trees and rivers and all that. I was like, I'm gonna talk about some tiny little critters for a second.
Great.
I basically did Critter Corner as my presentation for my class.
Mice Baby. First of all, I would never want to live that song, but do you have a snippet of it?
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, let's just
Mice Baby.
Okay.
Mice.
Yep.
Mice.
Stop it. Okay.
And that was the whole clip. And then
You're in grad school.
Yeah, I'm getting a master's degree, everybody. Here's my other clip from my other
Just ants.
yeah.
It's so stupid.
Ants.
Yeah.
Wow, I see your humor has evolved so much in the last
huge.
12 years.
It's worth every hour, every book I'm reading is really making me the better version of myself that I need to become.
I love so much that you're being true to who you are in this class.
It's really fun. I'm having a great time. And it's, it's a very serious and beautiful class. So it does feel like nice to be able to infuse because I was like, this is going to be a risky presentation because some people might think I am making fun of everything that
they're doing and spending money they've saved for so long to do.
But they saw the humor in it, which thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Okay, think about everything you've ever learned about getting healthy. There's a lot of contradictory information out there, and things like the food pyramid aren't much help these days. Enter Noom. With Noom, it's not about what you just ate, but how you eat in general. It teaches you about eating, your cravings, and how to build new habits so you can ditch your misconceptions and get smart about food and the choices that you make. With Noom, you pick the health goals that are right for you, and Noom personalizes a weight loss or health program to help your aspirations become reality. It is based in psychology, so it teaches you why you make the choices you do and gives you the tools to replace your habits with healthier ones. Their cognitive behavioral approach means that you're not just losing weight, you're building the habits you need to keep it off. And over 80% of Noomers finish the program, and over 60% have stuck with their goals for at least a year. There's also a beautiful and helpful and handy dandy recipe library on there that I find very helpful. You can sort recipes by the amount of green in them, which is a way that perhaps we should be looking at everything. And you can also sort by budget, how much it will cost to make that recipe. I find it super, super, super helpful. There's a science to getting healthier. It's called Noom. Sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/weird. Learn how to eat again with Noom. Sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/weird. One more time, Noom, Noom.com/weird.
CBD isn't about what you feel. It's actually about what you don't feel, like stress, anxiety, pain, or just like the need to chill the F out. I have recently been using CBD, specifically Feels, and I have noticed that I am sleeping more throughout the night. It is a wonderful way to decompress at the end of the day or beginning of the day. Feels is a premium CBD that will help to keep your head clear and feel your best. It's hassle-free, delivered directly to your door, and it naturally reduces stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. Hello. Plus, there's no hangover or addiction. You just place a few drops under your tongue and feel the difference within minutes. And the thing to remember about CBD is that finding your right dose is important. Everyone's is different. So maybe you need a little more than you thought if you don't feel anything, and maybe you need to crank it back a little bit if you're a little too relaxed. In fact, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide your personal experience so that you find your perfect dose. The Feels customer service team is dedicated to making sure you get the best use of your CBD. So if you join the Feels monthly membership, it makes your self-care easy, and you're going to save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel whenever. So how about you feel it out? Oh my God, I'm so good. Start feeling better with Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/TMGW, and you're going to get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's FEALS.com/TMGW to become a member and get 50% off automatically from your first order with free shipping. Feals.com/TMGW.
How was your massage anyway?
So enough about me bitching about how expensive things are. So I'm waiting, and then two girls come in, or like women, in not dirndls, but like they look like they're in like Dutch dress. They look like they're in the movie Midsommar.
Okay.
Like it's like linen. They look like they could go milk a cow. Dresses. Like, right? And they're like, come with us. And I was like, oh, this is freaky.
Oh, they work there. They were.
Oh, this is when I learned that I was getting a what they call four-hander. Wait. It's where two people work on you at once.
I think I can glean
Oh,
what
you can do that math? You can do that math?
But so these two milkmaids come out and they say
They're like, play with us.
you're on deck for the four-hander. That's so threatening. And
They're
such a
like, come
sweet
with us. And I was like, huh? And Jacqueline's like, it's four hands. And I was like, I don't know. I think you mentioned that before, but it never really clocked until I saw it. Like, I thought it was like one lady with some extra limbs.
Yeah, I thought it was like two human hands, and then they had some like other props that they used to like.
Yeah, some fans,
Right.
some whatever.
Or like it was a spiritual metaphor for these other two hands.
Yeah, and like being held in the hand of Buddha or some shit. So no, they both walked me back to this like whole other edge of the building. And I'm like, all right, this is interesting. And I've never had like a masseuse or masseur wear anything but like classic, you
like
know, like
all black or
like
something.
a t-shirt. Yeah. And this I was like, this is a whole vibe. This is some Swiss Alps shit.
And was that the vibe like coming in, or were these like these girls just decided that day? To
no.
dress like
I think this was all the.
I wish. What about? Oh no, I just had an idea for like a choose your own adventure.
Well, you know, all we
massage.
do is Shark Tank here.
Right, I know. Like a choose your own adventure. You know how the hotels with the rooms that are themed out?
Yeah.
That if you could have a theme massage, you know, in different types of rooms.
However, what I worry about that is that would be just totally fetishized.
Yeah, that's
That'd
true.
be like, yeah, I do want to fuck a fairy. If you could put on some wings and
That's
touch
true.
me for an hour, that would be great.
I guess I meant like, do you want like a Swedish massage, or do you want
Oh,
like a
okay, I like that.
and
And then you get like a Swedish snack or like not chicken tikka masala tea, like a Swedish berry tea.
But that would probably also get fetishized.
like that. I kind of like that. I mean, they have like Japanese spas and stuff we've been to that are like all gorgeous and kimonos and things.
Yeah.
I like this idea, Grace.
It's in rough shape. We'll keep brainstorming.
I like this idea. I want to go to Margaritaville.
See, that's what I'm saying. If it was like Epcot, but like.
And it's like we're just playing ocean sounds.
Right.
You get a margarita at the end.
Yeah.
We're doing a sand scrub.
See? This is all very palpable and possible.
I like this. Okay, so I go in and they're like, this is what's going to happen. We'll let you get dressed and then come in here and lay down on the bed. Okay. And so I did just that.
Yeah.
And then I
sound like people had assumed that you wouldn't have followed those directions.
No, I hid in a corner and scared them as they entered.
Came in,
to
you were
set
like,
a tone.
I did it.
Ta-da! So I did that, but when I walk in, I notice that the music that's playing is just a single man's voice doing a mantra.
Okay.
There's no background track to it. It's just a man, and I don't remember the mantra. I tried to remember, but I forgot.
Yeah.
And I'm not, you guys, I'm not being ugly. I don't know mantras, but
right.
I'm just, my interpretation of it would be like a.
Okay. Like Desert Rose a little bit.
And it's just the same one. I mean, which is what they use with like transcendental meditation.
Right.
The same phrase, and you just do it and do it and do it and do it. So I do that, get dressed, get undressed. It's been like 5 minutes. I lay down. They heat the massage table.
Oh,
which
that's
is
nice.
Nice.
Very cool.
So then
that's a nice surprise.
That's a nice surprise. I get down. He's still going.
But this man, it's on recording. It's not a man in the room.
No, it's
right?
a recording.
Okay.
It's a recording.
I thought this was like also there was just a guy
this
in the
is
corner.
like this is their track.
Okay.
But the point is that they take a little while to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've been in there probably like 10, 12 minutes. And the track hasn't changed.
This is, yeah. And if you're not a meditator, that means you're going to have a panic attack.
So I started having a panic attack.
Oh, God.
And I was like, this will be the last time he says it. This will be, please. And I'm going like, oh no, I can't. It was a 90-minute treatment. I was like, I can't be fighting off a panic attack the whole time.
That makes my
I was just
whole
like,
body sweat.
I was like, get me. Stop. So they come in, they're like, lo, 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 lo. They come in. They're not excited. They're like, all right, are you ready? And I go, yes. And I go, quick question. Does this track ever change? Because in my head, I'm going, if this guy does this for 90 minutes, like I'm going to start crying.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe that's the point. Who knows? Maybe that's transcendental meditation.
And I could
didn't sign up for that.
No, I could tell that they had never been asked that.
Oh, no.
But they were happy I did.
Really?
Because they both just kind of went, oh. And one of them goes, would you like for us to change it? And I go, yeah, do you have like nature sounds? Anything. And they go, yeah, there's no problem. They go, some of these do last an hour.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
And so the whole treatment, whenever it went back to someone else doing a chant, you heard them skip. They skipped it real quick. I was like, sorry guys, I just like it was giving me anxiety that I was like stuck here.
Yeah, that repetitive. I mean, I understand it as a way to like meditate and to like calm down, but
if you're doing it yourself.
And once you notice it, and once you're not like, you didn't sign up for that, it's impossible to unnotice it.
Oh, I was like, is this how I'm kidnapped? Is this torture? Like the thing that would be the most soothing to someone else. I was like, I might run out the door naked.
Exactly.
I can't.
I will be sued before I leave this place with what I'm about to do.
So then I learn the whole massage is basically you're getting bathed in oil.
Whoa. Okay.
So you get poured hot oil all over you.
Wow.
And they pour it all over your body. And then they're like, one person has one side, one person has the other, but they're in perfect sync to where like in my head, I had moments where I was like, that's two people. You know what I mean? Where like if someone's like taking their fingers and like just going down the length of your leg, you assume like one person at the edge of the table doing that.
Wow.
No, I had to be like, oh, two people. Oh, right. Oh, now 4 different parts of my body are being touched. This is crazy. It was so nuts. But it was great. I mean, they were wonderful at it. But then I didn't realize. So the other part that was meditative, I didn't realize.
Wait, none of the parts up until this part have been meditative.
No, it's been like a classic massage, but not like deep tissue.
Okay.
Like I would like, when I get a massage, and especially since I've been working out, I was like, oh yeah, work out those kinks.
Totally.
It wasn't that. It was just like relaxation.
Okay.
It was gentle touch, etc. Like pressure points type of thing. So then they turn me around, we do more massage, and then we come up to, I guess, the finale, and they're like, please wait here while we prepare the bowl. And I was like, huh? I was like, Hadn't heard that since college. So, and I'll look up the name of this and I'll put it on our Patreon or tweet it or something.
Okay.
So basically this last part of the massage is they have a bowl of oil.
A bowl of, okay, there's oil in the bowl. Because I know
Yeah.
like bowl meditation where you like make the sound.
Like a sound bath?
Yeah.
No, this is I need a bath. They come out with a...
I can't believe you had zero awareness of what this was
I had no
going
idea
to
what was
be.
happening. Also, they put a blindfold on me. Like a weighted eye mask, like we talked about.
Yeah, that's nice.
As they are like lifting up my head, which I love nothing more than when they fully cradle your head.
Yeah.
And you're like, I feel safe.
Yeah. There's something
Can you just hold my head for 90 minutes?
so comforting.
Yeah, totally. So they do that, and they're like putting like a protective plastic under my neck, and I'm like, okay, it's about to get slippery, right?
It's like you're becoming your own Gallagher show.
Yeah, and I'm too crazy to be like, hey, take off the face mask. What the fuck is happening?
What's going on up there?
I was like, are you dextering me? Like, are
Yeah.
you laying out shit to kill me?
That's intense.
I wasn't worried. They were very nice. They
Yeah.
were very nice, and it was a great massage. But so they pull the whole thing is. I don't know the science behind it, but they have oil.
Yeah.
And they drip it at a tiny, tiny pace at the center of your head, and it flows back. And then they'll like go right and left with the oil
On your forehead.
on your forehead. And apparently it like super relaxes your
Wow.
nervous system and like lets little parts of your brain turn off at times. Like it's
Wow.
like, but it's another meditation. So of course I learned this, and I'm sitting there going, I don't think it's happening. I don't again, the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you're like, this massage has only made me more aware of my surroundings and
Yes.
attuned to noises and temperatures and substances.
And I hate mantras.
Yeah.
But so anyway, it was great. It was crazy though, because then you are covered in oil.
Yeah, you're literally like the mouse we
I
had
was
in our
gonna say
house.
I was gonna say I've never identified with a rodent before until that day.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this, grapeseed? That's great. But so it really smelled really nice. It was like jasmine-y.
Ooh.
But then so they put little booties on your feet.
Okay.
Or else you're gonna fucking crack your head open. The second you step on that ground.
The security camera footage that they must have
sliding down
of
the
people
hall.
getting too excited when they're done before they bring the booties out. Must be insane. I watched this video of some woman in somewhere over in like, I don't know, maybe Eastern Europe or something, and it's like CCTV footage of her
yeah.
trying to get up this like ice.
I love those.
Sidewalk, and it literally goes on for 20 minutes, and people have tried to help her, and then they leave, and she just keeps sliding down.
I was like, I don't even want to know how long it took you guys.
to realize you needed the booties.
Yeah, what incident prompted the shower caps for feet?
Also, how I'm like, is that enough traction?
Yep.
Like, that seems still
yeah,
very
I was still
scary.
very nervous and like coming out like a swamp monster
Yeah.
who's been like in garlic infused oil. But then I remembered, I was like, I'm gonna go out and shower, right?
Yeah.
And I remembered the girl in the waiting room was like, "Oh, you're getting this massage?" She's like, "It's amazing." She goes, "When you go to shower, put the shampoo in your hair without water." Because I
Okay.
forgot like oil and water. Like they
Oh, they
won't
don't go-
mix.
yeah.
So you have to shampoo your head before you get it wet.
Oh, interesting.
She goes, I had a greasy head for 2 days. So anyway, I showered. It was wonderful. I came out. I was like, how are you guys so in sync? And she would say,
You asked them
yeah. I was like, how? I was like, are you guys just
Great
like looking at each
performance.
other?
I have a couple questions.
I learned like each move is like a certain amount of seconds so they can count. But I was
Wow.
like, it's like choreography. You guys practice. They were like, yeah, I mean, we've been doing this a while. And then I said something and I was like, oh, not a cool thing to say. I was like, I felt like I was getting a massage from the Shining twins. And they were like, cool, please. Do you have all your stuff?
Yeah, this is free, right? You
Do you
get
have all
this
your
for free.
stuff?
Can you please leave, please?
No, it was awesome. They were lovely, but I was just didn't know what I was expecting. And I'm like,
Right.
is it better that I didn't?
Right. Yeah. That, I mean, because if someone had told me that was the game plan
Yeah.
for this massage, I'd been like, that's too much for me, you guys.
No, I'd go back. I'd go back in a heartbeat. But
Yeah.
this time I wouldn't drink the tea.
Wouldn't drink the tea.
drink the
I think
tea.
I'm most curious about this tea.
I gotta ask. You know what I'm gonna do?
Also,
I'm gonna call them and be like, I was there last week and I really enjoyed the waiting room tea. Could you give me some?
They must be asked about it.
Well, they had this apothecary of like jars of lots of different herbs and spices and things like that, because I think that's what they do for that program is they're like, oh, we'll assess you and now we're going to have you
mix
do
your own
these
stuff. And
it's
like,
one of those rooms you walk into where you're like, this is a weird thing to say, but like, there's so much like magic potion-y to it where I'm like, am I going to spontaneously start my period?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of moon energy in
There's
here.
a lot of herbs in here.
Yeah, totally. And it's also just so outside of the normal things that we engage with every day that I'm like, if any of those women saw my refrigerator, they would be horrified.
Oh my God. I cleaned my freezer and my fridge yesterday. Well, half of my fridge, but all of my freezer.
Yeah.
I should be condemned.
Same.
As a human.
My whole freezer is full and I have no idea how it happened. Like, I don't know.
Well, you've been doing freezer meals.
We've been doing freezer meals.
How's
except
that going?
Not like, I mean, not to the level that we have we have so much meat in our freezer. It looks like we are like prepping.
Well, you guys, didn't you do like a meat, what did you get, like a meat gift?
We got Omaha steaks, yeah.
As a gift
Elliot
from who?
I forget who. Elliot keeps saying that he's going to use them because I keep being like, we don't have room for the popsicles. Can we get these steaks out of here?
That's a lot of steak. You know, people who have that much meat have like
too
the
much.
separate freezer. Did you guys have that?
No, but I know what you mean.
I feel like it might be more of like a Southern or Midwest thing for like people who go hunting. We had like a full.
Yeah, Elliot's dad has that, yeah.
We didn't go, none of us hunted, but.
We had like the laundry room fridge that had all the soda.
Totally. Like we have that in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't just have just meat. You need your pops.
But good for you for cleaning out so many things. You've been rejuvenated, it sounds like.
Well, I'm trying to just get my life in order a little bit. Chip's
good.
been gone for 8 weeks. He comes back in 2. So I'm doing the thing of like, how much have I gotten? How disgusting am I?
I'm so used to the way I'm in my own life every day. How will he react if he sees me?
Like, do I need 3 things of the same kind of pickles, but all with 2 pickles in it?
Totally. Also, I'm just keep thinking about those women that are in sync. Like, do they have to pair up with each other every single time, or do they all know the same routines?
I think it's all the same routines.
Wow, and like,
but I bet you have ones you prefer.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, if you're working on the same schedule as like Katie, and you're like, oh God, she's like always a half count behind me on this.
Or where it's like we just don't get along, and now we're going to have to, in silence, stand across from each other for the next 90. Well, another thing I was thinking during it, because I'm not gonna lie, I preferred one.
Wow. See, that was the other thing too. It's like what if
so in my head I had a running competition going.
Well, they also have such, they're energy feeders that I'm like, do they know? Will they know if I'm thinking one of them's better than the other one?
I was like, are they're
not
consciously going, I know. Are they thinking like, oh, I'm going to kill this more than you? But then you have the whole idea when you're like, do dance and stuff or in chorus where you're like, don't try to stand out. The point is to make it look collective. I was like, I prefer old girl on my right side. She has a little bit of a firmer grip.
And also, are there the outfits that they have to wear? Are they like on Vanderpump Rules where all the employees are like, we hate that we have these dresses?
Are they like, are they rolling to the spa being like, does this smell like cigarettes?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell this smells like cigarettes?
Do you have Febreze in your purse? Can I just spray
also
this?
They're just dealing with oil all day. I hope that the spa does dry cleaning for them.
It must. Here's hoping. I hope they're okay.
They're all right.
Man, what a story. I'm glad you're doing good stuff for yourself.
Thanks. I'm getting back into the world. I'm trying to take some adventures. I think I might go back to Vegas this weekend.
Ooh, very cool.
So, yeah.
Okay, look, as the world becomes slightly more uncomfortable, we are all looking for as much comfort as we can get. And the one thing that you can count on for comfort is Purple mattresses. And that's because Purple is comfort reinvented. Only Purple has the Grid, which is a stretchy gel material that amazingly is supportive for your back and your legs while cushioning your shoulders, your necks, your hips, all of it. I don't really know how it does it exactly, but it seems scientific and it's very fantastic. It's how it's designed. The Grid doesn't trap air. Air actually circulates and flows through it. So you'll never overheat. The grid bounces back as you move and shift, and unlike memory foam, which remembers everything, so memory foam has craters and divots. I also have the purple Harmony pillow. It's incredible. It's got their purple grid hex, and so basically you're always on like the cool side of the pillow, and it's super, super supportive on your neck. So big fan right here. Right now, you can try your Purple mattress risk-free with free shipping and returns, and financing is available too. Purple really is comfort for an uncomfortable world. Right now, you'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more. Go to purple.com/TMGW10 and use promo code TMGW10. That's purple.com/TMGW10. Promo code TMGW10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Purple.com/TMGW10. Promo code TMGW10. Terms apply.
Y'all, we've all been inside for a while, but now winter is over. Vaccinations are done. I'm ready to get into the sun, which means I need to actually shave my Sasquatch body, okay? I need to get back into a regular routine. And the first shave after letting your hair grow for a while is always very satisfying, but also nerve-wracking because my skin is sensitive, okay? Especially down there, you know where. So I need a razor that makes shaving uncomplicated and is gentle on my skin, leaving it moisturized, super smooth, and bump-free. And that's why the Athena Club razor, no kidding, is hands down the best razor I have ever used. Seriously, the first time I used it, I was like just waiting for the irritation to come, and it never did. It's so amazing. And other people know that too. That's why there's thousands of 5-star reviews, and it's designed with built-in skin guards and an innovative handle to help prevent razor burn while being gentle on your curves. The razor blade is surrounded by water-activated serum with shea butter and hyaluronic acid, which is like the holy grail of skincare. Plus, the razor kit's only $9, and you get to choose what color your razor handle is, which is just kind of cute. And they give you a magnetic hook for easy shower storage. Athena Club has the dreamiest shave foam, and it's back in stock because it was sold out. So get your razor, get your shave foam, get that skin nice and soft, you know? Sometimes I have used a shaving cream, which is just, first of all, it just smells like sickly flowers too much. Like, I don't need perfume. I just need a nice, comfortable barrier between the razor and my skin. Their shave cream is amazing, and it makes shaving feel less like a chore and more like me time. Plus, they have dewy body lotion and creamy body wash. And I'm using their body lotion after I shave. I'm telling you, my legs are going to be incredible. So if you want to try it too, show your skin you care with the Athena Club Razor Kit. Sign up today and you'll get 20% off your first order. Just go to athenaclub.com and use promo code WEIRD. That's ATHENACLUB.com with promo code WEIRD for 20% off.
Well, I'll tell you, here's a funny story I saw earlier that I couldn't believe happened in Florida.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Do you know about this?
Does it involve a turtle?
No, it does not, but I want to know that story for sure. This is a story of a couple. This is so wild to me. So there was this home for sale in Fort Lauderdale, this giant mansion, right?
Oh, right.
It was for sale for like $5.7 million. Had this open house. A bunch of people come to this open house.
Okay.
This guy falls in love with the
Stop
house.
it.
And
I thought he was going to fall in love with the person.
no, falls in love with the house, I guess.
Stop it.
And then
finish your fucking sentence.
He asked like the homeowner or like the real estate agent, like, I'd love to rent this out for my wedding. And they said, no, we don't do that.
Okay.
The guy and his wife, I guess, show up on the day of their wedding with all of their wedding guests and shit to get stuff started at the wedding. They assumed that the homeowner didn't live there anymore, not knowing that the homeowner lived in a different house on the property, and the homeowner had to call 911 to be like, these people won't leave my house. They say they have a wedding planned here for today, and it's been
That's insane.
And they kept calling it God's message to have this wedding today.
Okay, that's fucking nuts.
I know, so wild. And so the police had to show up to take all these guests and everyone away from this house.
But also, like, I was going to say, as a guest, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
However, if I was someone who was friends with someone who had the gall to pull a stunt like that,
Can
then
you
like you
believe
deserve it.
Like to go to the open house, look around this open house for
Say,
this,
I want to get married at this mansion.
and say like, I'm actually looking for a home, and go to this open house, and then be like, could we have our wedding here? And they'd be like, no, and then still thinking that no one lives on this property, so we'll probably be able to just get in.
But mansions have security, you dumb fuck.
I know, it's so
Sorry,
insane
I'm
to
pissed.
me.
I'm pissed.
It's just so, yeah, and it's of course it's a Florida story. Florida, why are you so crazy all
Well,
the time?
Also in Florida.
Yeah, tell me about it.
This week, when was this?
In Florida news,
Yeah, it was like 6 days ago. A woman was driving down the highway. She's a 71-year-old woman and her daughter, and a turtle crashed through it. Her windshield.
crashed through her windshield.
They don't know if the turtle was thrown. They don't know if the turtle accidentally walked off a bridge. They don't know what happened. But the turtle crashed through the windshield.
Oh my God.
Hit the woman on the head.
Oh my God.
The daughter's calling the cops saying, there's a turtle in here. And he says, a turtle? An actual turtle? And she's like, there's so much blood.
Oh my God.
And then the quote from the daughter is, like, dispatchers helped the daughter, applied towels, pressure till it stopped bleeding, till the ambulance got there. And then the daughter says, I swear to God, this lady has the worst luck of anything. If you already thought, like, because I know I call home and, like, God bless them, you know, there's always drama. Like, there's always drama. And not like interpersonal, but just like, oh, and this bad thing happened. And my mom's van got sideswiped, like parked on the road. So now she's got to deal with it. Like, there's always something. And I'm always like, man, the worst luck. But could you imagine saying that and then a turtle flies through your mom's windshield and hits her in the head? Turtle time.
Turtle time. And also,
was it in Palm Beach?
And how I would be unable to drive a car anymore just out of the sheer fact that of all the things that I thought could happen while I was on the road, that was never one of them. And now that means literally anything can happen to me while I'm on the road.
But what the fuck? I haven't figured out why the turtle, like, I'm sorry, do we live in Super Mario? Did Yoshi burp that bitch out? Who's throwing turtles? Did the turtle, was the turtle in a truck?
It was Mario Kart. They were playing Mario Kart.
I couldn't believe it. And what's so crazy too is when we were talking before we started recording, and I was talking about a script, and I was like, and I'm trying to think of a random freak accident that would happen that causes someone to, like, never leave their house again, even though it was a freak accident and it's not going to happen again. If I pitched this character was driving and a turtle came through her windshield and hit her in the head, the people I'm developing with would be like, that's stupid.
You can link it now. You can link it. And now they can't say anything to you about it not being a realistic freak accident.
But speaking of turtles and reptiles in general, how's your alligator lizard? What's the latest with your critters? Give us the critter.
Critters are doing well. Everyone's alive and well as far as we know.
Unfortunately.
But Elliot did talk to our neighbors, and because the guy runs a flower place like down the street from us, and Elliot would buy flowers for me from there, and then they realized that they lived across the street from us. And so Elliot said that he was talking to them the other day, and they were like, how do you like your new neighbors, like the fact that they live over there? And he's like, it's great. And also, like, we're having a hard time with raccoons. And they were like, yeah, we've given up.
Really?
Yeah, so this is not just an us thing, which is, I guess, comforting. I don't know.
But also, like, now you've moved into a neighborhood where people have just decided the raccoons rule.
Yeah, I guess so. That there's
oh no.
Yeah, that it's people have given up, and I've looked on the Nextdoor app a bunch, and like other people are having some issues with raccoons. We haven't had very many lately. Elliot's got this neighborhood cat that he loves so much that keeps coming around.
He gets really
close to
a stray cat.
Yeah, well, it's got a collar on it with an address on it.
But that doesn't negate the fact that it's an outdoor cat.
I know. He loves animals. Like, he went to veterinary school for or he studied zoology, so he loves them. I keep telling him that we gotta, like, you know, work on our attachment issues here, balance them a little bit.
Somebody else, that cat has a home. Well, you know how I told you I came in here a couple weeks ago and there was that long-haired
I told that story to Elliot, and he goes, she's so lucky.
No, I walked in here 3 days ago.
What was it doing?
Different fucking cat
in here.
Short-haired black cat. I said, you gotta be kidding literally screamed at it. It was right here. It scared the shit out of me. It was like dusk, and the door was like barely cracked. I mean, I gotta be better about it. Sorry, Chip, but like I was making a point of it, barely cracked, and I come in, and we both looked at each other. Like we were about to do like a Western draw. Wow. And I said, you gotta be kidding me. And it went out. It went up my fence. This was like, might have been yesterday. And then it looked back at me like, I'll be back, bitch.
There's now I'm like, we gotta look at what's in here.
There's nothing to eat in here.
For.
I think it's just that like one of them came, sat on a comfy ass couch,
and was like, see, this is why the people showed up at this mansion to have their
and
wedding.
Like,
it's
can we
because
be
no
here?
one lives here.
I mean, the only comfort I had is like, okay, there's no mice in here.
I know, that's the thing that I'm like looking for. Well, this cat that we have on that comes around will eat all the lizards. It'll like play with the lizards that are around. So
dude, okay,
but they will come. Be careful. They might come inside if you got that door cracked.
But hold on, do cats eat lizards or just like play with them till they're dead?
I don't know. I haven't stuck around to see.
That would be a crazy sight.
That cat has like messed around, like flopped around with a lizard that was like already like kind of struggling. But I don't know if it just plays with it or if it tries to eat it. I don't know. Do cats actually eat mice? Like, I don't know if that's just a cartoon.
Well, we don't get me started on Tom and Jerry.
I know.
Don't get me started about the lies of childhood. Okay. Well, do we know the cat's name yet?
We don't know the cat's name yet. I also asked Elliot to look at the address and find out how close or far away it is.
Is he like pilgrimaging to get a little love from Elliot on the daily?
Right. That's what I want to find out. Make sure that it's actually going home like at night.
Yeah, and there isn't someone crying because they're like, my cat ran away.
And I need to check the next door app and make sure this cat isn't just like being looked for right now.
No, look at the address and make sure they are not like crying because their cat ran away.
But so you've had two different
cats enter this space. And
you have to set up like a Nest Cam in here or something.
I have to close the goddamn door.
That too. But
I mean, I'm so thankful that it wasn't a skunk or a raccoon anything. But still, that one scared because this other one was like a fat fuck who was just chilling on this pillow and just watching me fold clothes. This other one was like...
But the fact that they're just like on the table, around this table, and are just kind of like hanging out in here.
Look at that. Look at that cat hair.
I know.
I gotta wash that now.
I'm like, where have they been? Is there one in here right now? Do they hide?
Beans, what are you doing?
I know, Beans, you scream at me for 15 minutes every time I walk
Beans
in.
had an interaction with Sweet Habanero yesterday.
Okay.
Up at the gas station.
Yeah.
Here comes, I see this little fucker barking from 30 yards away. I go, hey, Sweet Hobbs. Here comes his mom. Full pink leopard print dress. Flip-flops.
Okay.
With hot pink toenails.
Okay. So, I mean, she's dressed in a way.
Long blonde hair. And she goes, there's your friend Beans, Hobbs. And Sweet Habanero is wearing a denim vest.
Okay.
Like a harness that looks like a denim vest.
That's pretty great.
And like Beans Beans is not friendly to other dogs.
No.
Beans looks at Sweet Habanero like it's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Beans is like, what is wrong with that dog? Don't make me pretend to be that friend. And then she'll be like, it's your friend. And Beans will be like, I'm not fucking Sweet Habanero's friend.
It's like they have beef in a previous life that they're like, Beans is really taking it out on her now.
Hates the Sweet Habanero.
That's so fun. I hope that they continue their
hate affair.
Does Sweet Hobbs hate Beans? Or is he indifferent? Okay.
Sweet. They hate. Sweet Habanero wants to kill Beans.
Then you and this woman need to come to a mutual agreement that these dogs don't need to be around each other.
I'm not doing that. Remember, she lives in the house where there was the fight.
Oh, yeah.
That I recorded on my phone.
Right.
I mean, I love that I set it up like, listen to these crazies. And I'm like,
she was wearing flip-flops. And lest we forget, I recorded a fight of strangers out front of her house last time.
You know how it do. Wow. I'm exhausted.
Me too.
I was going to talk about other stuff, but then I'm like, also, I love that I just looked at my notes and in caps, a different fucking cat was in here. These are the type of notes I have.
Big fan.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, I got to go stretch my back out for a little bit.
Well, I was going to say, maybe you need a massage.
I was thinking about getting acupuncture again. and
See, that's the opposite of relaxation for me.
I know. See, that's the thing is that I don't know if I'm in the right like brain space to actually like go get that done. But
Here's
I
what
just
I
need to
think.
stretch a little bit too.
You know what I would be thinking the whole time? What if there's an earthquake? And I'm covered in needles.
Yeah, that is true. I think, you know how your brain goes like when you're little and that you're driving the car, like, what if I just open this door right now?
Yes.
That's where my brain goes when I'm like laying face down and there's
Well, what if
needles
I
in my
flip over?
back. What if I flip over right now? I know. So we're very good at relaxation and spas.
We're so good. You guys, if you own a spa and want us to review it.
I want us to have a moment we'll regret in your facility. We're down.
You let us know. This got weird.